Hi all, welcome to my kind of like 24-25 kind of like review as it were at the moment, going into obviously after the international break, which will be happening in due course. Thought to do this Monday night before the international break starts, but the video will go live like later in the week with everything going on, so expect like rivals to see an overhaul and probably my essence, for example, and maybe even the gallery itself to see a slight change on the front here. So basically what we're thinking of doing is setting up the third rare challenger team and sorting out like all our champion squads, get them all sorted. So champion in general, so Mandanda will be the goalie for the general champion side for like classic, but then or in season, but then we'll look at the in season squads. We'll then look at Premier League, Bundesliga and La Liga respectively. That is the aim, and we will take it from there. I like how they've now added in as well that like craft what we've been able to get. So like Belgio obviously is up like 6% already, level 2. Cadwell also didn't play the weekend due to being banned, but basically we're at 43 rares at the moment. We added Leonard, Sima, De Silva and Siopsis at the week just before the weekend, and we're hoping that the 4 of them can help out nicely. From there we are looking to see what else we can add in. We're most likely going to add another forward in, and probably another defender maybe, but I will see what we have in terms of rare challenger in general. The reason why we were also doing it was because of the midweek stuff. If we've got like at least one rare challenger squad playing midweek, it's handy and we can just take it from there. Obviously the Vispa boys have been steady. They were unlucky last week. Nice to see Yuzawa back in, so that gets him back into the fold. Kanamori being steady, but the Vispa rares obviously sitting around that like anywhere from 7 to 8%. Would obviously been the lowest of them, but give it a bit of time, especially over the winter break. He'll be cooking in no time. But the aim is probably another Boosk or someone else that's relatively cheap for a rare keeper. Under 23s, we're looking at another defender, with Naya been missing the last couple of games, and it's hurt us because we could have got boxes for it. So get a rare under 23 defender in. I will be scouting about over the international break and taking it from there. But for limited champion, which we're just going to filter into just now, which is 37 cards at the moment. So we're still going to keep the likes of Ferguson, for example, and Franqueza at least, but basically everyone here we aim to keep for now. It's just a case of adding towards Premier League, Bundesliga and La Liga accordingly for like in season. We've been scouting about, we've seen what we've liked, get them all in, see what we have and just say right, this is what we're working with, what is needed from there. And then the aim from that is I'll probably then filter out within the gallery what I no longer deem needed. So like say Bellerin might suddenly go just as quick, for example, but we'll wait and see, or Laszlo Bennett, so who knows. It's just a case of seeing what we have and making things work and just try to play efficiently with the respective competitions and see what we can put together, because I want to have a bit more, not just fun, but it's like I'm enjoying Sorare just now, and I feel if I'm able to give myself in essence like 18 more teams that are in the limiteds, and with how easy the essence has been coming about just now, and I feel like I'm knowledgeable enough to build relatively cheap teams for Classic and in season, where I can get some essence every week or level ups from Champion, make it work, and then just say, right, like, what am I needing? And it just sets us up nicely really for being able to say, right, oh, we've got this amount of Vex, right, we're able to then say, right, oh, we can look at this like crafting or lack crafting, like depending how we want to play it out. And especially when like soon enough we'll be losing like the MLS players, so we've got to think ahead as well, because you can only rely on so much for different things, and I've just got to be wary about how I set myself up once the MLS finishes, because that's like the next challenge to kind of address in the room really is. I knew I'd made that mistake. So basically we've got 55 players just now for Challenger. Goalies, no shortage. The only one we've got to be concerned about is Howen, who didn't play last time out. Van Osh came in, and even then I'm probably still going to look elsewhere for Eredivisie keepers. Important to note as well that Busk makes up the other supply of goalies within Challenger. When I go back to it just now, we've got 3 Busks and an RD. McMath's played the last 3 games, 2 clean sheets that really help his cause again, which is nice. I wish I'd know. I bet he's been up a little bit in value because of that. Although enough, not really. Like, but yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goalies that are playing just now, and Nardi is handy for midweek stuff, so definitely has its uses. Got to be wary with the likes of Garbett not playing, Rudy Camacho, but we've got depth, and I can see me making it all work and just having fun with it really. That's kind of what it's coming down to. Vanel Beherger back into full fitness and already producing the numbers yet again, 70 points nearly, and it's what we like to see. But I'll sit down, if I've got to add about 10 more players then I'll do it, and I'm saying 10 is just a rough guide. If I actually filter by positions, what we 29 defenders, 22 mids. Right, give me a wee sec. Remove Challenger. Forwards. Eredivisie forwards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the problem is Ricky's a bench warmer, Peterson's injured, Limbombe I'm sure is like injured as well, so we've got 3 to account for, so that's fine. We've got the same problem when it comes to J1 when that ends up, and same for K1, so got to do a bit of buying there in terms of like looking at it. Eredivisie will probably end up buying a few more mids, like Carell's not getting games for or a mix of games. Roma Tro's missed the last couple. Garbett same problem. Keely's having a mare, Cajolo's having a mare. So I am aware that like if I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 say starting mids just now and some not performing, then got to bring depth in between like classic and in season really, but I have faith in that. So there's likely to be not necessarily like a sale of stuff, it's just we'll keep stuff because we know we'll need options here and there, and it's just being steady really and being smart with what we have. Defenders generally fine. Kirsten's the only one that's suddenly dipped hard, which is not ideal, but the rest are performing, so I don't mind. And it's just a wait and see game really. If I go, as I say there, in the contender, if I just put it to basically hypermotion and prem, because that'll be the main two leagues to keep an eye on. We do need depth, there's no denying it, so I will be adding a few forwards in, I'll add a few mids in, and add a few defenders in goalie wise. We've got 3 playing, I won't be surprised if I do add 1 or 2, so there's like, looking at everything, like, sorry, 4 starting keepers because we're 6 under 23. I wouldn't be surprised if all told, there's like, say, I've roughly been pricing stuff up and it looks anywhere from like about 100-150 quid spend. I know I'm not one to try and put money in if I don't need, but I'm trying to have I'm trying to have a bit of fun, and also I'm hoping it's not necessarily trying to make the money back, it's build to like the future as well, and if it brings like 18 more squads, more essence in quicker to get the limiteds and build up to the rares, then that's fine. And then I know when Japan MLS finish up over the winter, I can build up like those rares, for example, that I'd like to then say, right, or maybe even the odd super rare here or there if prices are favourable. But realistically, the aim would be, if I'm brutally honest, with next season, it would plan out like in season for like MLS and like J1. I'd they would be kind of like where I'd probably try and focus some efforts into. Feel if I'm moving into in season rare, would be a nice step. Super rare just feels a step maybe till the following season, like the 26 season, but I'll wait and see. All depends how everything plays out and what approach we take, but we'll get there. Everything takes time. As I said, it's all about building towards champion, building challenger depth, building contender depth. The aim is prioritise champion first, then challenger, then the contender. But as I say, I want to spend as much of this international break getting champion stuff in first, then move to once champion's done, move to challenger, then move to contender. That's the kind of order I'm trying to do it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But if I see any challenger stuff while I'm trying to get champion or any contender stuff, then I'll try and get it. I will be scouting about as much as I can over the international break to make things happen. But let me know, folks, how your galleries are doing and all that good stuff. As I said, we hopefully can get a bit of filtering done again, but also bring in stuff that we would like and take it from there really. And who knows, maybe get some more crafting. And as I said, the hope is not really do tier 5 craftings, but I'll see how the mood takes me. It's the chance you take, because all you need is like a tier 2, tier 1, and you're basically cooking. Because I feel 500s can be a bit hard to build up towards, but I'll wait and see how the mood takes me with everything. So have a good one, folks. Take it easy, all. Thanks for listening. Let me know what your approaches are for the next couple of months, I suppose, because obviously between now and like December, because December's by that point like MLS and J1 will be wrapped up and all that. So gives you plenty of time to plan, gives you plenty of time to think it all out and all that good stuff. So have a good one, folks. Take it easy, all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.